and she's buying a stairway to heaven. Hello, everybody. I'm Anthony, Rockers of the Yellow Submarine, and today I will be doing another Dirty Day song challenge, and this is day 5, and it is called a song that proves that you have great taste in music or good taste in music. And this is basically a bias question to ask. So I decided to choose, as you read by the title, not only by the shirt, but you can read it by the title. Yes, it is Stairway to Heaven, and nope, no Stairway. No, I'm just kidding. But I love this song. Might actually be my favorite song from LedZeppelin, hands down. Maybe I could be wrong, but I haven't been listening to LedZeppelin that much. Mostly because mostly it's because I've been busy a lot working. So, Stairway to Heaven. Let me tell you about this song. This song goes to prove them that they're all about the music and about making like music, and rather just make music for the sake of becoming on the radio, be popular on the radio. This is goes to show you they're all about making the music. I mean, you could argue that LedZeppelin are basically a cover band because they covered so many blues bands at the time too, and blues musicians and rock musicians. But they actually did prove themselves that they can actually write their own songs too, and this song proves that, and I loved it. The intro, the introduction, the brilliant acoustic guitar by I believe it was Jimmy Page, and the flute following up to it is awesome. And I love, as always, by LedZeppelin, Robert Plant's vocals. I love the way he sings the vocals. Let me tell you, he's one of my favorite vocals of all times, along with Michael Jackson, Freddie Mercury. But and even I mean, there's a bunch of vocals I can't. I mean, not comparing it, but I would say one of the greatest vocals from the genre of rock too. But I love the vocals following up to the acoustic guitar, awesome. And I love this song. If you do not like this song, what the f is wrong with you? Come on, be serious. How can you not find this song awesome or not like love this song so much? Because this song, like I gotta say, by the way, this is the original record, by the way, and not to mention, there's the lyrics in the back. And also in the first and the two, I think in the first two, I believe it was in the third or fourth verses where you hear that guitar, you hear that electric guitar picking it. You hear electric guitar is very a little audible, but after the sixth, I believe after the fifth verse, or in the fifth verse, is where it gets very interesting. Is where it changes to a different style with the drums by John Bonham. Rest in peace to John Bonham. Missed that guy. And I love that this song is not only it's very head bangable, but oh my gosh, this song is very easily singable too. If there's a bustle in your head, crunk, don't be alone now. It's just a sprinkling from a May Queen. Oh, it's so good. I love the vocals by Robert Plant, as always. And after we get to the end of the fifth verse, and after, not to mention at the end of the sixth verse, is where it breaks down. It stops for a quick minute, and then or for a quick second, and that the instrument started to sound very interesting. And not to mention, loved its instrumentation. And then we jumped into one of the best guitar solos ever created in human history. And I'm not even joking when I say this. I mean, I know a lot of people would have been like, really? Why would you think of that? Well, you got to think about it too. This guitar solo, hands down, is one of my favorite guitar solos. Not by this band, but pretty much you can basically call it from rock. Because this song, like, you can because not to mention, that guitar solo, hands down, is my favorite guitar solo I've ever heard. And I know a lot of people are like, oh, come on, Anthony. Well, come on, let's be serious. This guitar solo is awesome by Jimmy Page. And I believe this was on number 1 on 100 Greatest Solos. I believe it was on Guitar Store, I believe, or the Rolling Stones, around there. But they said it was. I remember I looked at the production. Not to mention, I looked at like how they ranked this song as the greatest. This I believe it was on number 1 on the greatest 100 guitar solos of all times. And I got the record. I mean, I got the record and I looked it up about this song. Or well, not the production and the guitar solo, and finding out that this is one of their favorite guitar solos by him. And I listened to his record entirely, and of course including all the tracks on his record. And not to mention, I listened to it and listened to the guitar solo, and oh my gosh, I so 100%, 100,000% agree with that one. That guitar solo is one of the best. Not from this band, but one of the best solos I've ever heard, even from rock standards. And that's coming from a metalhead who loves some thrash metal and heavy metal solos too. And not to mention not to mention the final verse right there, that final verse. And as we wind on down the road, like, oh, that part, oh my god, just so intense. I love how the song, like, at the beginning it goes slow, but then it just slowly builds up to this crazy awesome slap in the face. Well, not slap in the face, but more specifically, slowly build up to a crazy dynamic. I love the dynamic in the song. It's awesome. And not to mention that, Robert Plant's vocals. Let me tell you, he's one of my favorite vocals, easily one of my favorites. But he's not my number one favorite. I mean, there's other vocals I actually love from, especially intense vocals too. But this, after the seventh verse, right there, after the final verses, it jumps back into the line from the beginning that we heard, where Robert Plant says, "And she's buying a stairway to heaven." Like, oh, such a great way to end the track. Well, not only that, but that's a great way to end side one. By the way, this was the final song on side one. Oh, love this song. Oh my gosh, it's so good. And oh my gosh, this probably might be my favorite song by LedZeppelin. Maybe it may be interchangeable for me, because this one and Kashmir are one of my favorites. But it could change on time to time. It depends. But this song, I mean, if you do not love this song, what is wrong with you? And what was the point of listening to this song if you don't like it? First of all, and if you yawn, or if you find this song boring, pop lovers or pop music lovers, you are literally a nowhere guy, people. Because if you don't like this song, or even like the first or second times you listen to the song, I don't care who you are, but if you do not like this song, you are horrible. There's no ways that you are a human being. So what are you guys and girls? What is your guys and girls is day 5 of? What is the song that you prove that you have good taste in music? Let me know in the comments down below of day 5 on the 30 day song challenge. And this is easily one of my favorite Led Zeppelin songs so far. It's very interchangeable for me. This one or Kashmir are one of my favorites. It's very changeable. But if you guys enjoyed the video, that's all I have to say. This is a song I would put on to if you got good taste in music, you have to listen to the song. And the reason why I'm stupidly biased in favor of the song, it actually forced people to listen to the song to have good taste in music, because I'm doing it for the people who can't or don't speak, for telling people to listen to this song from the Led Zeppelin 4 record. Oh my gosh. I mean, I haven't been listening to Led Zeppelin's records that much lately. I mean, don't get me wrong, I love this band so much. I mean, even though you could argue that they're basically one of those cover bands, I mean, I don't have a problem with that as long as they perform well. As long as it's granted, I actually like most of the covers way more than the original personally. But, oh my gosh, listening to their versions are actually really good. Sometimes. But if you guys and girls enjoyed the video, that's all I have to say. If you guys and girls enjoyed the video, like, comment, subscribe, tap the bell for notifications to go directly to that video. And share this video with your friends and family. What song would you put of a song that proves that you have good taste in music? And I'm not joking. That's actually what it's called on day 5. Not even as a joke, and that's not even kidding you around. So my social media are in the description to follow me there. Instagram and Facebook. Follow me there because I'm very active on those platforms way more than this channel, because especially I've been busy a lot lately. So I will see you in the next video. Change the world. Oh yeah, by the way, later on I'm going to do a review of this record later on. Maybe after I'm done doing the 30 day song challenge, because I haven't been uploading a lot of videos lately because I've been very busy and working too. I've been working for a long time, or for a while. Long time. Wow. That makes me look like I'm a horrible person, or it looks like I've been abused by my parents every time I said that. But I'll see you in the next video. Change the world. Peace and love. And also, keep head banging. Yeah.